everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 41 of 2024. So this week was a big one for me. It involved so many things: going to Disney with my mom, my birthday, the pumpkin patch, a wedding in Nashville. It was just one of those really, really full weeks. So that's why I am technically, for me, just a tiny bit behind. Now I'm caught up, but that is because I've been just out and about doing all of the things. So for this particular video, I am going to be doing a 2-page spread, although they're going to be like back to back. You'll see what I'm saying as I go, instead of them being side by side in my Project Life album. And that's just because of how the weeks fell, but it works for me. So I'm cool with that. So for this first one, how I ended up kind of organizing all of my photos is that the front page here with the week 41 and my dates and all of that, this spread is all about going to Disney. So this week fell the 7th through the 13th. So during these days, this is whenever mine and my mom's Disney trip was. I've talked about it more at length over in my October daily video, but we did go for a really quick trip, just a couple of days. We went to Magic and Epcot, plus we went to Disney Springs for just a bit. We stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter, and it was right around the time of Hurricane Milton. So that was a bit of a struggle, a little anxiety ridden at times, but we did have an absolutely fabulous trip. But we did cut it just a little bit short, really just about a half a day short. So instead of spending an entire day in Epcot on Tuesday, we left early and started to drive home because our flight got canceled. So everything ended up working out good, and we ended up having just such a lovely trip. So as far as my cards and things go, I am pretty much exclusively using Ellie Studio. I'm pretty sure all of my cards are from Ellie Studio, although the big 41 there that I'm using, those are from Ali Edwards. So I've mentioned it a few times, but I had like a partial part of the Week in the Life kit from this year, or maybe it was like a little add-on that you could get. I'm not exactly sure, but I totally forgot that I had it. So I've pulled it out recently, and it had these large numbers. So I thought that these worked out perfectly. I love how big they are, and I just think that they are like since this was such a big week, they're just like a perfect thing to put on this spread. So you can see a mix of my different photos. So for me, I just tried to pick out a few of my favorite photos, or some of the ones that I thought told the story the best. So I have like a selfie, pictures of mine and my mom's Starbucks, of course. My favorite selfie of me and my mom from the trip with our ponchos on, and also our poncho feet there with the Port Orleans rug. Then I have like a couple pictures from Disney, which kind of represent Magic Kingdom and also Halloween, and then a little picture of Epcot there at the bottom. So I do have space in my Project Life album to do a couple of 12 by 12 layouts where I'm going to tell a couple other specific stories about like things that we did and stuff like that. So I will add a few other pictures, but all in all, I'm happy for the way that this spread ends up looking. So one of the cards that I pulled out was this like question and answer card that I think is just an older card from Ellie Studio. And I thought that it would work out perfectly. So just for like a eye-catching like main word, I did use the Sophie Alpha stamp from Citrus Twist to spell out Milton there. And then I was just writing, was your trip affected by Hurricane Milton? And then I wrote in my answer. So there I was able to kind of tell that little bit of a story. So that got told throughout my Project Life spread. And then I'll tell like the more specific stories about like eating at Space 220, or just like little highlights of our trip in the 12 by 12 spreads. So I do add just a little bit of other bits and pieces there, like down on that bottom card. And then actually this year we totally forgot our magic bands. And so instead of purchasing them, we got these physical cards. And even though they're not quite as handy as the magic bands, it was so cool because I had the cards to scrapbook. So I love that. So just like that, that spread is completed. Super, super easy. So now we're going to move on to the second spread. So you can see it's on the back of that first one. So instead of writing the week and the dates, since they're already there, I am just bypassing that and filling in all of my pockets with just photos and all the things from the week. So here we have a mixture of the rest of the week. So we got home on October 9th, and my birthday is on the 10th. So we have like my birthday cake there, and I think that's, and the flowers. But besides that, those are the two main birthday pictures. Then just a couple days later, we headed to Nashville to go to one of Will's friends' wedding. So I have that black and white smaller photo at the top. And then I also have a picture of a place that we love to go in Nashville called Gorilla Biscuits. So that's what the big vegan sign is, along with that sticker that's on the very first 3x4 card. Then the rest are kind of just bits and pieces of the week. We did go to the pumpkin patch, so I have a couple pictures from that, along with making our chickpea pot pie and a s'mores dip. So that was fun, just like little bits and pieces of the week that I wanted to document. Again, I'm pretty sure that all of these cards are from Ellie Studio. These little like smiley face emoji kind of stickers are also from Ellie Studio from a few months back. So I added 3 of those in, and I did date stamp like my birthday and then also the wedding on the 12th. I pulled out this little small, just black and white polka dotted washi tape, and I used one piece on the opposite side and then one here. And I really love that Feels Like Fall puffy sticker from Ellie Studio as well that I put on the pumpkin patch photo at the bottom, because the day that we went to the pumpkin patch truly did feel like fall. It was an absolutely beautiful day. It was great weather, all that kind of stuff. So I was happy to pop that on. So here for my grateful card, just to add like a little bit of an extra element, sometimes I like to pop on numbers so that it just kind of looks graphically like better to me. So I'm again using the Sophie Alpha stamp, one of my favorites, the one that's been on my desk and I've been using for everything. And I just put in 3 of the main stories from the week, obviously my birthday, the wedding, and the pumpkin patch. Then on this card, I was like, okay, what am I going to write on here? Because I already did basically all of my journaling on that other card. So I knew that I had some tiny little number stamps from this random Ellie Studio stamp set. It's the one that says like found and collected, and to me has like a very cool thrift store vibe. Like I love that stamp set. At the very bottom, there's these teeny tiny little numbers. So I dug that out. I knew that they would fit perfectly. So I actually just skipped every other line because there were so many on here. So I numbered 1 through 6. And then I just added like little highlights of the week, like special things that happened that I was excited about, like getting fresh flowers and getting to dress up fancy with Will, getting to eat our favorite biscuits out and about, stuff like that, just like little pieces of the week. I also really love that I was able to use that card with the mugs on it from Ellie Studio. I love that card the second I saw it. And even though, I don't have anything that super pertains to that, I think just the coziness of like making the food at home, that sort of vibe made me think of the cute little mugs. So now I'm just adding on my finishing touches, a few of these gold stars that I've been pulling out recently. And then I don't even know if I add anything else. I think I'm basically done here. But, I'm going to add one other roller stamp. I think it says Treasured Memories. And I'm just going to add that to the top just to give that card a little bit of a title. And there you have it. These came together super fast. I had a lot of pictures and a lot of great cards to help me along the way. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick and easy process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back at you super soon with another video. So have a great day, friends. Bye, y'all.